Well, we've started on doing a few changes. You know me, I go so long and I've got to change things. Well, the thing is, I didn't like that S bend on here. It came round and it was like too tight a bend. So what I've done, I've ripped it all up on this bit. I've taken the bridge out, and what I want to do is I'm going to bring that into a... now, along with these three other tracks. So we've got 4 tracks still the same, but it's going to be coming round steadily. Some new track here, I'll just show you that. It'll just have a steady bend on instead of the tight one. And of course then we're taking that bridge out, which went all the way across there. It's going to be giving me a lot better viewing, and especially for taking videos. Next thing I want to do then, I say, is remember there was a bridge going right across. I'm going to move this engine shed, possibly put it over here, take the small one out, and then one of these tracks that come along here, I'm going to join it back into the main line, so it gives me another siding. Then I've so short a room on here for keeping the locos on the table, so I'll put another siding in there which joins back into the main track. I'll show you the progress as we go along anyway. As you can see, I've got 2 of the tracks done now. That's a lot better curve now, a gentle curve round. I'm more happy with that. There's these other 2 inner ones to do. And of course, I have to ballast it and put some greenery around. I'll show it all when it's finished. Another couple of days should have that all done. As you can see now, I've got all 4 tracks finished. All remains to do is to ballast, etc. But I think you'll agree that not being as tight a bend on there now, it looks a lot better, smoother running through the curves. I just thought it with too much of a curve on before. Anyway, we'll get some ballasting done now, get some green down. It's stage 2. You've all seen one of these before. It's a little tool for helping with ballasting. You fill it up with a ballast and then just run it along your track. There's 2 grooves in there so as it fits on your track. It's to brush off afterwards, as you know. But this is just for spreading it over your track. As you can see, it spreads it over nice and evenly. And of course what you have to do is you get the brush and use your finger even. You do all this, you get it just right, brush it on the edges, and then of course you put spray with water with a drop of washing up liquid in, get it nice and wet, not too wet though, and then a mixture of PVA and water, and again a drop of washing up liquid. I'll show you that in a bit. I'll just do this and then I'll come back to it. As you can see, I get ballast everywhere. It's one of the things I'm not keen on doing actually, but that's now in situ okay. That's it. The next move then is to spray it with water. I'll do these others first anyway. Spray it with water, just do a bit at a time, and then put the PVA mix on. Put the ballast down, smooth it out and brushed it etc. Now I put a spray mixture of water with a drop of washing up liquid in. Let it soak into the ballast, so as when you put your PVA on, it'll soak in better. See what I'm doing. I've got spaces there in between, which we'll do with the static grass afterwards. I'll get this ballast set and do it tonight, and it should be all set by tomorrow. Warmer up here these days. Could take 2 days sometimes for ballast to set, but warming up now. I'll just finish doing this and then I'll show you what I do with my PVA tin now. So now I've got my bottle with mixture of PVA, water, it's about 50-50, and again washing up liquid in there, and I use a syringe. We'll start here, and because I put water on, you see, this will soak right way through. Maybe a bit thin actually, but I think it'll be alright. Yeah, it's possibly a bit thin is that. I might just add a bit more PVA and just put a bit more over. Yeah, I'll just hold it there and I'll put a bit more PVA. I think that up a bit more. It should be a 50-50 actually. But there's one thing, when it's as thin as that, it will soak through easily. It's about right texture now. Don't centre your tracks, it'll work its way through to the edges due to wetting it first, of course. I'll just go over to the other side. There you have it. It'll be soaking in now, and by tomorrow that should be set hard. Then we just clean the track off, and I say I can do the static grass in between then. It's a job that I don't think any of us like doing ballasting. It does look better when it's done. Anyway, we'll continue when that's dry. Right, finished ballasting all the 4 tracks, cleaned them up. I'm just testing them now with a couple of trains running on. All seems okay. I'm just going to do the green grass in between the tracks now. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. As you can see, I'm starting to add the grass now. Put the PVA down, again a mixture of about, I would say about 60-70% PVA, 30% water. And I just I put some of the fine grass on to start with, just to give it a covering. And then as I go along with my notch static grass applicator with some static grass in. I think you've all seen it before. This is the machine. I'm using it with a narrow nozzle on there just to do these little bits in between. As you can see, the static grass there is starting to stand up. I'll put the other filter here. You want to have the grass a bit darker coloured. Well, I've got some 6mm here. As you can see, it's a brownie shade. I'll put that in the machine now and just add a bit on top of this other green. It should just darken it that bit, make it look more suitable. Don't worry about it going on the track. I know there's plenty going on the track there, but all I do when all this is dried up is I go down with a vac, and the vac will take that straight off the track. That's all we do with these machines. Just shake it on. It's time consuming, is this? I'll just switch working as well. What it was is this earth clip which I attached to the track. Let it come off. Right, let's go again. Shows up better of course when it's all dry. Which again will be tomorrow. It's quite effective. And I think this 6mm is about the right length you need. There's smaller and there's longer. I just have to touch that up with a bit more green now over that side, but you can see what different effects you can get. The colours as well, of course. Right, I'll put a bit of lighter green in with that now. That's just covering it nicely. Let's say when that's all dry you'll see a difference. Just take that out at work. This is all loose on there, of course, on the track, so they're not back it until obviously the other's dried up. Otherwise you'll be backing off what you've put down. When it's dried properly we'll do all this. Maybe put a bit more darker on there, but yeah, it don't look too bad. The other thing I do when it's down and all that, I tend to use some hairspray, ladies hairspray, just a cheap brand, but you want it fairly strong. And just spray it over and it helps it to stay stood up then. I know it's going on the track and what have you, but I'll wipe that off afterwards. That's it. Well, I'll finish off anyway, top end there now, but we'll have a look at this again tomorrow then when it's all dried. The other thing you can do as well, put some underbrush on. It just helps to make it look, fill them gaps in a bit. This is what I use. It's Woodland Scenics. It's underbrush, dark green. Of course this should stick on there now. Just a bit here and there. Put some hairspray on that as well to help it stick onto the grass. I'll add those bits of grass into the middle there. I'll put that signal gantry across. Like I say, it's not dry yet, it's still Wednesday night, but I just thought I'd show you that little bit more what I've done. As I say, by tomorrow when it's all dry I can vac it properly, scrape the top bits off and it should be okay. And I'm quite pleased with that now. As you can see, it's all done now. It's set well overnight. I've just gone over with the old track rubber and I'll just back him up now. There it is. What a way. Not come out bad again, have I? I'll just do the other side and I'll run trains around and just see how we get a better perspective of it now. There we are, up and running now. What I say, I get a better view now, a long view of that bridge out there. It's far better both sides. It's a bit restricted before with that bend, with the bends in the bridge. Like I say, the next job now is to get this line that comes through the shed, take the shed away and bring it into the main line. Gives me next storage then. Well, next thing I have to do is this little O3 shunter I got. I finally got a sound loco for it and speaker, as you can see there. So I should be fitting this. I'll do a video showing me fitting it and we'll see what it's like. It's one from you all know who. So we'll see what it's like when we get it fitted.